Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Deanna, and if you are new here, welcome. If you are familiar with my TikTok or you're following my YouTube now because of my TikTok, welcome to you as well. What I'm going to do in this video is just a general collective message from Hekate. Hekate is one of my deities that I work with. She's been here pretty strongly today and is wanting to guide whatever message it is that she has for you and for me as well. The reason I say me as well is because I had filmed this earlier and I went to edit the video and there was no audio, and it was a really great reading. So I think the message was for me only. I'm hoping that we get something similar for you guys to enjoy as well. These are the decks that I'm going to be using today. This is the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot deck. This is the Radiant Sun Oracle deck. And this is the Sacred Symbols deck. These are some of my favorite decks. This one's actually the first tarot deck I've ever gotten. It is the very same tarot. I have not replaced it in all of these years. We also have some amethyst and some smoky quartz, which these are crystals that I associate with Hekate. So let's get started with the reading. Like all readings, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I ask at this time you breathe in for 5 seconds, very slowly, a very deep, slow breath. And then exhale for 5 seconds. And within this moment, I want you to tell the universe that you are accepting this message. You are accepting the guidance that we are going to receive from Hekate. Mother Hekate, what is the general message here for our collective? Ooh. And let's get one more. Okay. Oh, I thought so. So what we have here, let me move this up so you can see. The Eight of Cups in reverse, King of Swords upright, Queen of Pentacles upright, Four of Swords upright, and the Hierophant upright. My initial instinct is once the Queen of Pentacles came out, I figured there might be a marriage situation that's happening here. And with the Hierophant is one of my marriage cards because it represents tradition. And I know most people prefer not have a traditional wedding, but for the sake of what this card symbolically represents is the union of people in a church, or taking their vows in front of God, if you will. It's also a teacher and an enlightening card, but I digress. And then we have Temperance on the bottom, which is very fitting since the business name is Ladies of Temperance. So we'll just keep that there. So with the Eight of Cups in reverse, this is all about acceptance and moving on. If we are reading this in the way that I'm feeling, and this has much to do with a marriage, there could be some disruption within your home life. There could be a difference in the way that you and this other person communicate. The behaviors that you both have could be very different. Your spouse could be an air sign, you can be an earth sign. Doesn't mean you have to be, it could just be energetically. That's how your dynamic operates. So with the King of Swords, this is someone who is very sure of themselves, very quick-witted, could be sharp-tongued, a lot of independence, someone who likes a lot of intellect, philosophy. They like to be intellectually stimulated. They might even have emotional intelligence, which means they can have a balance between their heart and their head. Whereas the Queen of Pentacles here, I always think of Virgo. And this could be Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. It's a very nurturing card. This is a woman who's able to be a provider. It could be financial, or it could just be the homestead. And that's the one word I would associate with the Queen of Pentacles, is homestead. But to me, it's very much a mother, especially with the bunny here. It's all about fertility and reproduction and the delicate nature of womanhood. And there could be a difference here, or it could just be your differences is what makes you work. They could have a balance between their heart and their head, and you can be the nurturer. They could be stuck in their head, because as much as the king is the king, they have the ability to control the way they think and the way they speak. So they could communicate well, or they can communicate not well. And you could be the person who's always there nurturing, guiding them, calming them down. Especially with the Temperance here. This is patience and taking things in moderation, strides in moderation, moving sensibly or making sensible moves. The Four of Swords is resting. It could be resting from strife. It could be even dreaming. A lot of the Four of Swords cards that I see, the person is normally sleeping, so this could be related to the astral for you. I would lean more into the astral if I had received the Seven of Cups card in conjunction with it, but either way, it could be astral for you. It could be resting after exhaustion, or simply just exhaustion. And then again with this Hierophant, this is tradition. It's learning. It's knowledge. There's beans, my cat. I have 8 cats, so you're going to hear some cat sounds. It could be learning from spiritual guidance, whether it is your spirit team, your collective spirit teams, or even a mentor. Maybe you're both in marriage counseling. Maybe you're learning to take your marriage and problems, drama, toxicity, the issues of everyday life, taking those things in stride, putting issues to rest. And that was just a text confirmation, so maybe this resonates with you. But it could be cutting your losses is what I'm hearing. So moving on from things that aren't really serving your relationship and putting to rest, burying the hatchet on things that just really aren't worth your time, worth your energy, and worth your effort. So I would say collectively, as of right now, this message is leaning into your individual strengths within your relationship. Reanalyzing why you've made such a strong commitment to this other person, and helping each other move past the things that aren't working in your relationship, things that aren't going to serve you in the long term, if keeping your relationship is what you want to pursue. I'm going to pull some more tarot and see what else Mother Hekate has to say. Okay. So we have the King of Wands, the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords with the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is very much a reading about home life, about marriage. So the King of Wands here is charisma. It's passion. It is creativity, inspiration at the highest level that you could possibly conceive it. It's also a lot of sexual energy as well. With the High Priestess, this is your intuition. It's your higher guidance. It's mysticism in a very molecular way. It's the liminal. It's observance. It's understanding the gray areas. The Four of Wands is, I always think of the word jubilation when I get the Four of Wands. Again, much like the Hierophant, this is one of my marriage cards. It's festivities, it's celebration. And then the Ace of Swords is clarity, new visions, communication, new perspectives. So going back to what I said before, I pulled this second spread. You might be in a situation in your marriage where you need to have a better style of communicating. What is lying within the gray area of your relationship that you both need to address? That is where you're going to find the wisdom. That's where you're going to find these new perspectives or these new ideas or even strategies of communicating better, healthy communication. Where is that passion? If you have passion to be together, then you have passion to save your marriage or your relationship. You don't necessarily have to be married. This is just symbolic of that level of commitment. If you truly want this to work and you love the other person, what lengths would you go to keep your relationship together? What about this blissful home? And look at that, Temperance again. What about this home life that you both had wanted so badly is still calling to you, that you would be willing to work on it? Okay. So now I'm going to pull some of these oracle cards from the Radiant Sun Oracle. And Mother Hekate, what does my collective need to know within this oracle, please? What actions do they need to take? What do they need to prepare for? Oh, my. Oh, interesting. Okay. Perfect. So what we have here is optimism, ruled by the moon, number 9. Acquisition, ruled by the sun, number 2. The numbers are up here. Negotiation, number 7, ruled by Jupiter. Manipulation, number 8, ruled by Jupiter. And enterprise, number 1, ruled by Jupiter, at the bottom of the deck. So what we have here with optimism is not toxic positivity energy. This is you being called to remain hopeful in whatever issue you have going on right now in your relationship. Keeping a mindful eye, staying open to opportunities, being open to reconciliation or strategies to work on your commitment here. Having control of that emotion, not letting your negativity impact the outcome or even the process to get to the outcome. With acquisition, with this being a Taurus card and then the sun here, Taurus is all about home. And the sun is ego and individuality. Coupled with negotiation, manipulation, and enterprise, this energy is reading to me as if maybe all of the tarot from before isn't necessarily you fixing your marriage. Maybe this is you. It's a call for you to leave the things in the past that haven't been serving you. Maybe you are figuring out that your current relationship isn't working for you. And these are all of the things that you deserve. Someone who is willing to have control of their head and their heart, and you being the nurturer, and having that serious level of commitment where they would be willing to gain new perspectives with you, having these conversations or giving each other new ideas on how to communicate better, or having the passion to make your relationship work. Maybe you haven't been receiving that, and this is just a call to tell you that you do deserve that. Do not let yourself be manipulated into negotiating what you feel you deserve. What is it that you want to acquire? What is it you envision for yourself within your enterprise here and within this 10 of Cups? What is your vision of a happy home? What is your vision of bliss? And that doesn't always have to mean marriage either. This could be elements of yourself, elements of your psyche and your spirit. Are you providing yourself enough self-love, feeding into your own passions, inspiring yourself, nurturing yourself, being kind to yourself? Okay? And with Jupiter, especially 3 Jupiter cards, that's business. This is finances. Is that something that's been lacking for you? Is that something that's important to you in your life? Have you been with someone who has manipulated you and taken financial advantage of you? And going forward, you want somebody who's stable financially, that you can have this acquisition, this higher status with. So I'm going to pull some oracle from the sacred symbols. And I'm going to use the spread. The creator of this, her name is Marcella Kroll. She's a really lovely spread where she asks what energy you need to call in, what energy you need to let go of, and what you're being met with. So Mother Hekate, for my collective here, what energy do they need to call in, please? I wish you understood that I just saw the full moon card in my head and out it comes. All right. What do they need to let go of, please? Trust. And what are they being met with, please? Interesting. I'm going to move this deck out of the way. So the energy you need to call in, full moon. Energy you need to put out or execute is trust. Energy you're being met with, safe travels, with transmute on the bottom. And what's really funny is I gave 2 readings earlier today and had said the safe travel card rarely comes out for me. I think the last time this card came to me in a reading was in November. It came out twice today in those 2 readings I did, and now it's the 3rd time. So I feel like I'm being mocked, but we'll carry on here. So the full moon is the energy you need to call in. A ceremony, culmination, or completion of a cycle in time. There is magic here. The full moon has the power to magnify your dreams, and it can also take away anything not in alignment with them. So remember that 8 of Cups in reverse, walking away from things that no longer serve us, having that acceptance and the ability to move on. Be open to the magic and wonders of all things. Meditate or perform a ritual on the full moon to draw more of her powerful feminine receptive energy into your life, projects, and rituals. And we just had the full moon last night. So maybe within the last 24 hours up to 72 hours, you're going to have this aha moment with this situation, whatever this situation is. If it resonates for you, maybe this has been a new turning point for you. The energy you need to let go or put out is trust. Step into the unknown. All may not be revealed at this time. Trust in unseen forces. Meditate on this to let go of all attachments or possibilities to free yourself from your dharma and increase your trust in your guides and the universe. So the problem at hand here, you might be feeling perhaps left out in the cold by the universe, feeling wronged by the universe, but you need to take whatever this problem is that you're dealing with, give 100% of your effort of actionable change. Be the change you wish to see. Everybody knows that saying, right? As long as you are doing the best of your abilities to have your desired outcome, then give the rest up to the universe to take care of. And then safe travel. It's really interesting that this card came out because I was not picking up travel energy, but maybe you want to move. It could be as simple as you wanting to move or taking a vacation. But Marcella calls on people to meditate on this before starting a new adventure. Now, this could be an actual travel card where you're moving or going on a vacation, but for me, it's very much like the Fool from Tarot, that Fool's energy, a Fool's journey, a new beginning. So with the full moon, this is an essential time for you to let go of things that aren't serving you. Trusting in the universe, knowing that this new adventure, this new beginning awaits you. And with transmute on the bottom, this is all about self-growth, self-development, shedding your old skin and revealing a new. So overall, I hope this resonates. There is possibility here for you to reconcile, to find new strategies that will work within your relationship. Or if you feel like you've done everything you can, take this as a sign that you deserve better. And it's absolutely okay to acknowledge that and realize I deserve better. This isn't working out for me. Time to leave this in the past and trust that the universe is going to always provide for me. I hope this resonates. Please let me know if it did. And if you enjoyed this style of video, I'm not new to YouTube, but I'm new to YouTube giving readings. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me. Anyway, I appreciate you letting me read for you the collective energy here, and I'll see you guys soon.